So hey guys, welcome to another edition of Bink's Cool Air Addiction. It's kind of cool out this morning. It's only like 50, which is surprising for this time of the year. But anyways, we're going to be monkeying around with this 1954 Hudson. I believe it's called a Club Coupe. I found a picture of one and it doesn't have the ornament on there. It just looks like a hood scoop, and there is actually like it's open on there for like a scoop. What I am going to do is I am going to pull these wheels off, which is kind of interesting. There's not lug nuts, they're like lug bolts on here. And I was surprised, I just, these ones popped right off. So I'll pull these tires off, uncover it, and see what we got under here. We're gonna clean this up and try to get some new tires on here, or some new used ones. I'll pull those tires off if I can get those off on the tire machine. Jesus, there's not left of them. And yeah, we'll go from there and try to get wire wheel the rims, and I'll probably go down, and I don't know if I have a set of tires around here that are any good to put on here. We'll check, but if not, I'll go down the road and pick up a set of used ones that are rollers. Now it's pretty interesting with the amount of interest in that video of me picking this Hornet up, and lots of views. Lots of people had messaged about it, about what to do with it, you know, make it a ass dragger or whatever you want to call it, rat rod, make it original. I mean, to make this an original car, all original, keep it original, be a lot of work involved in this thing. I looked around. You can find them fairly reasonably priced that you wouldn't have to spend a lot of money on. One's pretty decent. I think this one should be like a rat rod, but that's just me. Everybody's got their own taste. See if we can get these here off of here. I didn't put no penetrating oil on or nothing. I don't know if it would have got in there anyways. Now Karen Lane, the lady that gave me the car, she said this car has traveled around with them for about 40 years. Moved from house to house. Every time they moved somewhere, they ended up dragging the car with them. And I was supposed to get a title with it. That was the deal. That's always seems to be the deal with everything. There's a title, and then they can't find it. They went to DMV, and they said it's been once it's over 10 years, it's out of the system. So it's been out of the system for many years. So another thing is, you guys had posted, people had messaged me about pulling this car out of where I did, and don't worry about spiders and stuff. I really should have been worried about rattlesnakes. It's kind of a big thing out here, and this would have been a great place for rattlesnakes to be underneath. And we do have poisonous spiders and scorpions, and everyone's like, don't be a baby, just, you know, just go ahead and rip it out. But it could have been rattlesnakes in there. I've ran across that stuff before. It's no good. No good. Don't want to get bit by a rattlesnake. But we'll get this cover off and see if we can get these tires off of this thing. So I can't get this door open. I had it open before because I put this plastic over it. The door handles inside are missing, but I did have a few boxes of parts that I got with it after I went through all the Corvair stuff. I have the handles, which are very cool. Let's check these guys out. I was saying the handles were missing in here, but I have a box of handles and parts. Check these things out. I just slid it on there. Look at that. So I'm gonna oil that up. Look how nice they made stuff back then. Look at the ends of them, and they're spring loaded, so they close. So they stay flat, so you're not running into a handle. I guess so you're not running into a handle when you're riding. You just flip that out, and it turns. It's almost like a motorcycle kickstart. It is badass cool. All right, I just pulled these tires off, and there is a big hole in this one here, in the rim. I did get another set of rims with this, but I don't know if they're the same or not. And I'm a welder, but I don't know about welding that up. And I don't know if I have to have tubes for these. Well, I never claimed to be a tire guy. I'm still learning. I only used this machine a couple of times. I spent more days fixing all these valves. It's leaking a little bit on there, but Oh. There you go. Got her off. Leak. There we go. It's got a little leak to her, but we'll get these things peeled off in maybe no time. I don't think they're gonna come off too easy because they're so crusted on there. We'll get her. This one's so screwed up I didn't even use the machine to get it off of there. Let's see. There we go. I think like that. And she's off. Kaboom. Oop, another spider. Dang. They're crawling out here like crazy. It's the third one. All right, I got the tires off. The creeper crawlers are still coming out of it. Another spider. There is, I just see now, there's a scorpion hanging there that's dead, but that's what's in this stuff, you know? Scorpions and spiders, there's loads of spiders. I open the door, there's spiders coming out. There's webs all over in it. So brown recluses, or however you say them, and there is the black widows out here, and it's nasty, and the scorpions too. Nasty stings, get you sick, you know, not good, not good. So that's why I try to be careful about that. So the deal with this car, with this this Hornet was, we went over there a week or two earlier, and we had bought, or I had bought out all of her Corvair parts from her past husband, and me and 2 to 3 other guys spent a week. We were out there 4 days, I think 3 or 4 days, hauling parts out of there. And from the morning to, I don't know, we spent about 4 to 6 hours every day loading up a truck and a trailer, come back, and I had to unload the stuff here and pile it up and get back there the next morning to get another load. So, and after we hauled and cleaned, there was a windshield or a back glass that was left there. I could not get it, so Gary and I went back the week after when we were over that side of town and picked up the glass, and she actually came out and said I can have the Hornet. So she gave me it. So that's the deal on why I have this Hornet. Now let's talk about why I had pulled it out the way I did. I got a lot of comments on that. So the reason I had pulled this Hornet out sideways that way was there was literally, the driveway went across the front of this car, and it was literally, it couldn't have been any more than 20 feet in front of it. There was a post right there. I couldn't pull it that way. My trailer's a 20-foot trailer, plus the tongue is 4 or 5 feet long, and with ramps being 4 or 5 feet. So, and my truck is like 22 foot long. So, you know, you got a lot of length there. So that's why I had to hook it and pull it this way. I got a lot of comments saying, why didn't you just hook it from the front and pull it, or put 2 jacks on it and pull it from the front? And yeah, I monkeyed around and took a long time getting it out, but it was a hot day too. It was pushing 100, you know, or so out, and I just took my time, wanted to be safe. So wasn't in a rush, I got it out. So, all right guys, now that was a bit of a workout getting this thing lifted up. It's not that it just blocked the front up a little bit, it's that this thing is so low with these tires gone. There's literally like 4 inches to the shock mounts, and underneath the U-bolts to your leafs. So back and forth, jack and jack and jack. Look at this. I even have the skirts for this thing. I found this in that shop in the garage. And I told I forget what his name was. I says, oh, these are the skirts to go with that car. He's like, I don't know about that. I'm like, look at the color, come on. Yeah, it's got all fill in there. But boy, talk about bringing this thing even lower to the ground. Very cool. So, I don't know. Hopefully we can get these off. I don't know. We'll see. Because I don't know if I can turn the... Yeah, hopefully I can get it, you know. I got my hat on here, so I'm burning my coconut. I got my hair cut yesterday. And they're almost shaved, so we'll get these off. And I did go ahead and I oiled all the hinges and the door handles. I put the door handle on and just wiggle them around. I can't get that back driver's door open. I had it open before. It won't unlatch. And there's a key in the ignition too, but there's no key. There's only a key lock on the fronts on these, so it's the back one. I don't know. I kind of sprayed what I could in there, and I don't know. We'll keep working at it. It was hard to see here, but I got the one of these popped off when I was pulling it out. I'm missing one of these teeth looking cool things. Push guards. I have the antenna, which inside the car you turn it up and down. That's cool. And oh yeah, I got some light lenses for I think the fronts, some other parts. These rims I don't think go with it. They're very heavy. That's maybe hopefully a spare. Maybe I could have a spare and I won't have to use that one that's rusted out and try to fix it. All right, we'll keep at her. Well, it's just gonna be a fight the whole way. I can't get it out because there's no wheel well in there. I gotta put my jack back under there and lift it up to get her out. And I put it all away already. Who wants a Hudson? I'm in the Corvairs. I need to get this thing gone or something, I think. I got other things to be working on. These rims, I don't know, super heavy. I don't think they're for it. They're set there. Some trim. I'm gonna that's the skirts. I'm gonna vacuum and clean this thing up a bit. Let's say I can get some rollers on her. That's what I plan on doing. And that's it. Someone's got to save this car. It ain't gonna be me because I'll never get it done in my lifetime, I don't think. It does need a lot of work, but it is a cool, badass ride. Yeah, this would be a really cool ride to have going down the road. For sure. I'll pop the hood is not hooked to the hinges, so I'll show you a little bit of that a little later, I guess. I do have 2 windshields. One's cracked, one's fine. I have rubber, some new rubber for this thing for the windows, and I have 2 back windows for it. 2 of them that are good, so that's good. A couple good things are going for it. And the roof, covered it up. Look at the paint is peeling, but it's like new under there, other than those feel new little rust drops on there. That's from when it was sprinkling out when I got it here. And that hole right there is where you put your antenna, and it just lays one way and you just turn it up. Cool stuff that they thought of back then in the day. Someone needs to save this ride. So here we are underneath again. I had to put my jack back out. These tires on there, to get them out, they're a bugger. I don't know what I guess if you have these kind of cars, they don't have much of a wheel well, you know how to do it. And it probably doesn't help that the tire is kind of flat and funky, but that's the underside of it. I'll zoom in a little bit for you. And that's what it is. It's, it's got some rust, and I guess that's for your spare right here then, right? Sits out in there and sits up, maybe. Kind of cool. Kind of interesting shocks they got on there. They're like coilover springs on there. And that's it. That's it. We'll get her, and the drive shaft's off down there. Hey, that's it. Well, let's get these tires out. It's getting warm out here in a second. Oh man, these spiders are everywhere on there. Another one right there. Hard to show you. There it is. One there. Another one there. And I don't know. Sorry. I don't know what brown lacrousas look like. I don't want to find out if that's it or not. Little spider is coming to get me. I don't like them. All kidding aside, guys, I'm not playing around with those spiders. I just looked them up. If they are brown recluse, they do like, it says dark areas and kind of shy spiders, but they like dark areas. Well, where I got that car, there was actually a roof over top of that structure there, but they had pulled that off and sold the tin. But that car was covered up with I don't know what it was, some mesh, tarps and stuff like that. So yeah, it was a dark area. And those things are underneath. I pulled that last wheel out from behind the driver's side rear there, and it's just more spiders in there and webs and stuff. And everything I pulled out, and they're in the inside too, because I opened the door and I was spraying some oil or penetrating oil, some Freol on the hinges and stuff, and there's some spiders in there crawling around too, you know, like, I don't, and it says you need medical attention if you can get bit by them, you know, if you get bit, and I'm not monkeying around with that. That one was trying to get me. You seen it. It was chasing me across the driveway. It was fast. Now, I don't want my dog getting bit neither, you know, he's out here laying around, you know, so nah, don't play around with that stuff. Don't need to get sick or any of that nastiness. So all right, I'm gonna blow those 2 tires off out there and whatever spiders were coming out of it, because when I was pulling the last ones, I blew them off out there real good. When I was pulling them off on the tire machine, the tires, there were spiders in them damn tires. So all right, let's get those taken care of and off of there. All right, so yes, one of the rims that was in the back is the correct rim. That one's pretty much junk, but the clips that are on that one is good to hold the caps. So we got 4 good rims here. I'm gonna start wire wheeling the bead areas on them, and I'll probably give them a paint job or clear coat or something just over that. And this here, I don't know, I might just clear coat them. I don't want to really spray any paint on there. I ain't gonna clean all that rust off, no way. It'd take too long. And of course now the sun's beating out here. All right, I'll see what I can get done on this. All right guys, it's not a tan line, that's a dirt line. I got the rims clean. I mostly, you know, wanted in here clean, but I cleaned the whole rims good enough. And I'm just gonna spray bomb them. I haven't decided to paint this. I was gonna paint this black, the back's black, and paint this a different color. I don't care if they're crappy looking. I could just clear coat them, leave them the way they are. But I might spray a little color on there. I don't have much good color. Oh, I got bright red. I don't want bright red. Dark red would be cool, but I don't know. I might just spray something. I don't know. Black and hit with a little light silver on it, just to kind of give it a little different look. I don't know. Oh, let's get her done. All right, guys, here's my wheels. I think they turned out pretty nice for what they are compared to what they were. I mean, if I want to do a better job, I would have sandblasted them all, I guess. But, you know, I painted them red, yeah. So that's them. All right, that's the wheels. Like I said, I ended up painting them red. I just didn't know, I didn't have enough silver, enough, I don't know. So I figured, well, I'll just try one on one of the rims, and it looked pretty good. Good enough. Now tomorrow I gotta go find some fairly okay used tires, maybe something that's a couple years old. I'll look around on Facebook Marketplace tonight and see if I can't pick up some 15s, something for these. And yeah, back at it, I guess tomorrow. I guess, maybe, we'll see. Guys, got the rims done. They look pretty good for what they are. And I did notice, this is the one that was in the trunk. It is just it's like a 1/4 inch taller than the other ones. Holes are all the same, pretty much almost the same. But that one's got a rust hole through it in there. So, and I do have these to hold the cap on that could go on this one. But, for now, good enough. Let's get some tires on these things. Let's go out and I'll show you what I'm doing with the car. All right, this is my mess. I only found a couple more spiders. I I did go ahead and clean this out. There was tons of broken glass in here. This is that rim that's got that hole in it. And I stuck that in there. I got that all cleaned out nice. And then this was in the back seat. These are all Corvair door cards. Corsa, Monza. I don't know if they're worth keeping. I'll stack them up. I'll blow them off and stack them up. There's some more there. There's some more there. This is the stuff for the car. I'm going to take everything that's for it and put it in the trunk, I think. That's all not for it, just the trim is. So I've been cleaning this thing out. I'm gonna pull the seat, vacuum that out in there. I went ahead, I got the front cleaned out. There's, you know, the floorboards are rusted out in there. But other than that, yeah, you know, it's a project for someone. And here's where actually the number is, your serial number, your tag for it. It's in the door there. This is like the only door that's all together here. So it's kind of nice, you know. And a big heavy pile of garbage here to haul. Yeah, so this is my mess. Like I said, I wasn't gonna even clean the back out. I thought they were just door cards and pieces for the car, and here it's all Corvair stuff. Like I said, I got all this Corvair parts from that guy. So I'm gonna stack these up. Some of this I'm gonna throw out, finish cleaning this, and fill up the garbage can and go try to find some tires for those rims. All right, guys, this is where I am today with the 54 Hudson. I cleaned up the motor bay a little bit. I just pulled all the weeds out, vacuumed it, and blew it out good so you can actually see what's in here. There was one hinge piece for the hood up there laying. I threw that in the trunk. The other one's sitting right there. It's bolted in. That one's off. And I cleaned up the brake drums on here. I wire wheeled them, and I'm going to go ahead and wire wheel the lug bolts. And I did get a set of tires. I said I went to Walmart and just ordered a set. So hopefully I get those later today, and I can get those put on the rims and get this on there. I'm gonna paint, just spray the brake drum areas just black. I just want to clean them up a little bit, so spent a little time doing that. So that's where I am in there. I'll take you a little video of the motor area here. All right, here's the motor bay. I'm trying to keep my shadow out of it a little bit. Anyways, that's the motor bay. We got it cleaned up a bit in here. That's an aluminum head. I do have a iron head for it. And what you see is what it is. That's it. All right, guys. So I took a ride to Walmart, and I got the tires for the Hudson. Yeah, not too bad. P205/65 R15s. Picked them up at Walmart. What was it? $227 out the door. So those are going on the Hudson. I did choose to get the little bit smaller ones that were on the front versus the back ones were a little bigger on the car. But yeah, took a ride over there. Got some people's attention in the 61 here. Ramp side. So all right, well, we'll get these put on. All right, guys. Finally getting these on there. I put a little bead seal on there because these rims have been they were a little pitted, even though I cleaned them up. I'll put some of that on there. Sure I put these on the right way. Jesus. Sloppy. I hate sloppy. Being that there's like a red and yellow dot on one side, it says keep it, from the videos I watch on YouTube, it said keep the dot. I don't know if it's a yellow one or a red one. There's a yellow one, there's a red one there by the valve stem, and that will help it balance better when it comes to balancing it. So I don't know. We'll see. Come on. There we go. I've been using this because I've seen this on a video. People using it to hold your tire down when you're trying to get it so you don't have it raise up on that side. So, and from what I've seen, and I used it, it worked pretty slick. Something like that. And we'll put a little air in there now. I just gotta watch this thing. If I got a hat on, I'll whack my head right on it. So far for a Monday, everything's been going good. I shouldn't have said that. Because you never know. But I'm getting these tires mounted on here. Hopefully get it on that Hudson and get it put somewhere in the yard. All right, put 45 pounds of air in there, 40, 45, and call it good enough. All right, guys, I got the wheels on it, and the back ones, the other ones were hard to get on there. You got to really jack the back up really high, and you have to get the tire kind of up over your brake drum and squeeze it in there. It's very, very hard to get in there. I had to fight with them things to get them in there. And these are the size tires that were on the front. I put on the backs too. So they're actually a little smaller tire back there. They were a little bit bigger. And well, that's it. I got it cleaned up, vacuumed out. I'm a Corvair guy. I think I'm just going to put it up for sale. I have, a few $100s in it in tires. I have about 5 days of work on this thing, cleaning it and doing different things to it, plus getting it. So I am just going to post this for sale, like $3,500. See if somebody is interested in it, because it needs to go to someone that's going to actually do something with it. Do I need to get rid of it? Nope. It's a cool car. I'd love to have this thing built and finished, but I'm in the Corvairs. So anyways, that's about it. I am going to park this 54 Hudson. I was thinking it was a club coupe for some reason, and someone informed me club coupes have 2 doors. I seen a picture. I was looking at the front of it and not paying attention to the amount of doors it had. So I'm going to end up finding a home for this here on the property here somewhere and cover up the top, and hopefully someone wants this and comes and picks it up and makes something cool out of it. If not, it can stay here on the property. It's cool. I would rather it had glass in it though if it was sitting out here and leave it look like this, but I don't know. If I don't sell it, I'll keep my eye out for side glass and stuff for it, and maybe we'll do something with it sometime in the future, years from now. I don't know. Anyways, that's it. Let me know what you think, and put your comments below. And yeah, I guess we'll just see you in the next video, next little adventure. What else will we be picking up and dragging home? Always something. Thanks for watching. Thanks, Corvair Addiction.